All right. So we are doing Tara again this morning. We decided last night, which actually with very little communication between any of us other than just kind of a look from Coral. Okay. All right, everybody. Nice to see you all. And let's get started. So let's just settle into our meditation posture. So if you are at your desk and your legs are down, so feet flat on the floor, and as I've been saying, try and make some kind of connection between the floor and your feet. Just notice this earth that supports us. Take a nice deep breath. And notice the weight of the legs in your ankles, the weight of your sits bones on your chair. So really be, as much as you can, just sitting on top of your sits bones, shoulders aligned with the hips, and lengthen your spine. This spine, imagine it's a string of pearls of light stretching from the base all the way up through the crown of the head and beyond. Put some space in between your vertebrae. Lengthen all your muscles. And just imagine all the blood flowing freely, oxygenating the muscles, the ligaments, the organs. Because when we're nicely aligned, it just makes it a lot easier for the body to do its job. And then there's the mind. They say the mind rides on the winds. So again, if the body is nicely aligned, the winds can flow, or the energy can flow a little bit more easily. It's just practical. There's nothing particularly spiritual about sitting up in the meditation posture. It's just a way for us to make the meditation a little bit more productive, make it easier for us. Take a nice deep breath. Bring your awareness to the crown of your head and release the scalp, the forehead, the eyes, the nose, the cheeks, the jaw. And the back of the head. Just release all the tension in the back of the head and allow your shoulders, your shoulder blades to drop down. Relax the throat and the chest and the belly. And your limbs. Be aware if there are any sounds in your environment, so just allow them to be there. Try not to follow with the mind. We're so happily distracted most of the time. So if you have pets in your house or people in your home, just be aware of them moving around and then just bring the mind back. And then just notice, how is your mind this morning? Like, is it different than it was last night? Whatever was going on for you last night, is it still in your mind today? Has it changed at all? Is there something you are worrying about that keeps shifting and changing? So notice that, how the mind fluctuates. And try not to judge or criticize yourself. Just notice what's there. And just, you can pop those thoughts on a white fluffy cloud or a beautiful lotus, or even inside a helium balloon, like a little cartoon bubble, and allow it to float away. We can bring ourselves to the bank of our river and just sit there and notice what the quality of the water is. As it flows by, is it clean and clear? Is it muddy? Is it still? And just remember, while you're sitting on the bank, you're free from the river. And those people of our life, our friends, the ones we don't like, who irritate us, and then our strangers, all of whom can change place at any time. And then they're all equal, the same as you and me. Even the ones we don't like, even our strangers, in their wish to be happy, and they wish to be free from suffering, and in having this extraordinary capacity for an enlightened mind. So then we'll do this meditation on Tara this morning for the benefit of all these people of our life, and for, by extension, all sentient beings. So I'm just going to share, if someone could let me share the screen, share this image of Tara. Okay. So this is just for your reference. She's made of metal. She's up in Swayambhu. So just imagine in the space in front of you, Tara, except this Tara, the Tara in front of us, is made of light. She has a radiant light green body made of light. She's very beautiful. Maybe you can imagine emerald green, although many artists do different color greens, different shades. And she's sitting on a multicolored lotus, excuse me, and her left foot is drawn in, and her right foot is out, resting on its own little multicolored lotus. And her left foot drawn in indicates her complete and effortless control over her desire energy. And her right foot out indicates her willingness and capacity to get up and act for sentient beings. And often she's referred to as a wish-fulfilling Buddha. And she represents this quick capacity here, female, to cut through the obstacles, to get things done, and to be successful, and of course to make us all blissful. So you can imagine Tara is very youthful, and she's radiant and full of energy and full of bliss. And she wears golden colored silken garments, maybe made of dakini cloth perhaps, and jewelry on her ears, her ankles, her arms, her neck, and on her head is this 5-pointed crown, so there's jewelry in there as well. And imagine that she's the manifestation of your teacher's mind, if you have a teacher, appearing as green Tara for your benefit. To the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, I go for refuge until I'm enlightened. By this practice of meditating on Guru Tara, may I reach Buddhahood so as to benefit all sentient beings. So now imagine we'll do one chakra at a time, 3 chakras. And starting with the body, imagine Lama Tara sends powerful, blissful, white light from the Om at her brow chakra. And this enters your brow and completely fills you. And imagine that all your problems and sufferings and heaviness of the body are purified by this light. And all the harm that you've ever done to any living being with this body and all infinite past bodies is also purified, eradicated completely, not one atom left as you recite the mantra. Om Tare Ture Swaha. 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 Now imagine light coming again, and your body has become a blissful light body, just like Tara's, indestructible. Just like it will be when you attain the deity's body, the Sambhogakaya. And imagine it's not possible to ever harm others with this body, only to benefit. Om Tare Ture Swaha. 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 Now our speech. And imagine Tara sends red light from the R at her throat chakra to your throat. And this purifies all the problems of your speech, inappropriate speech, useless speech, uncontrolled speech, angry speech, and criticism, and the inability that sometimes we have to express ourselves appropriately. Any harm you've done to any living being with any speech of this life and infinite past lives Imagine it also being completely purified, eradicated by this blissful red light, not one atom left. Om Tare Tutare Ture Swa. 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 Now the light comes again, and this time imagine you're totally full of this blissful, perfect, compassionate wisdom, appropriate speech of Lamatara. And just imagine every sound you utter, every syllable that falls out of your mouth is beneficial to any living being who hears it, including yourself. Remembering all of this is your potential, and feel full of this powerful speech energy. Om Tare Tutare Ture Swa. 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 Now this time Lama Tara sends powerful beams of blue light, blue like the sky, from the blue hum at her heart chakra, and this enters your heart. And imagine that all the unhappiness of mind, confusion, arrogance, anger, jealousy, pride, resentment, hurt, anxiety, self-hate, all of this is completely purified, and that all your delusions, including the root ego grasping, which is the cause of all of our own suffering and why we harm others, is completely eradicated by this powerful blue light. Not one atom left as we recite the mantra. Om tare tutare ture swa. 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 This time imagine blue light coming again and feel full of blissful, omniscient, compassionate mind of Lamatara. All of this is your potential. Om tare tutare ture swa. 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 Now imagine the three lights coming from Namatara's three chakras and penetrating your three places, the body, the speech, the mind, the Om, the Ah, the Hum, the brow, the throat, the heart. And this time feel that even the subtlest stains of all delusion are completely eradicated, not one atom left. And feel very blissful. Om Tare Tutare Ture Svam. 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 Now imagine that Lamatara's lotus dissolves upward into her body, the main lotus, and then also the tiny little foot lotus dissolving up into her leg and into her body. And then she comes to sit above the crown of your head, maybe 1 or 2 inches above, 3 or 4 centimeters maybe, facing the same way as you. And then out of a wish to become oneness with your mind, and imagine this is also your teacher, the mind of your teacher, just imagine she dissolves into green light and melts into you through your crown and merges with your body, your speech, and your mind. And think, I am one with Lamatara's holy body, holy speech, and holy mind. And we'll just remain in this blissful state, concentrating on being one with the energy of Mother Tara. Everybody can relax or stay in meditation if you wish. And we just dedicate all the positive energy we've created during this meditation to all those people of our life, to all sentient beings, and to ourselves as we move along our spiritual path. everybody. Let's go out and do our day, and lots of love. And I'll see some of you this evening. Okay. Thank you.